Good morning, everybody. Well, it is Monday. I hope that you had some moments of rest and renewal over the weekend. Um, it was a tough weekend again, wasn't it? It was a tough one. But I hope that you still found some opportunities for rest and renewal. We had an in-person youth group last night with masks and physical separation, all a part of it. But it felt so good to get together. I don't know how the youth felt, but I think they agreed that it felt really good to get together and see each other, to be able to share and just decompress a bit before the start of a new week. So there's one of my favorite podcasts gave me some thoughts for this morning. The producer of the podcast expressed his grief over the death of Ruth Bader Ginsberg, Justice Ginsberg, and what he said was that if it took the death of an 87-year-old woman who was struggling with cancer to bring to light the issues in this country, then those issues were already there, right? Something along those lines. I didn't say that very elegantly, but I think you get the point that certainly Justice Ginsburg's death and the anxiety and the sadness and everything that comes from that really is an indicator that our systems of government, of governance, of the common good are not very healthy right now, are they? And I don't think they're working for many, if not most people. The fact that we have to worry about a single court determining who can live fully into their civil liberties and civil rights is really alarming, and I think it points to some much larger structural issues. But for this morning, I want to focus on one of the quotations that's going around that Justice Ginsburg said, because I think it's very rich, very impactful for this time. So let me just share it, and then let's talk for just a minute. She said, "Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that others will join you." It almost feels like an impossible task these days, doesn't it? But I think it's really worth considering. What I think many of us know what we want to fight for, right? We want to fight for a healthy planet. We want to fight for health care for all people. We want to fight for the ability for people to love who they love and be able to recognize under the law. We want to fight for equal rights for women. We want a sane immigration policy. All of these things we know are values that are inspired by our Christian faith, by the example of Jesus. So I think that part is done. We know what we want to fight for, right? There may be some prioritization, but I think we're pretty clear on what our values are. But how to do it in a way that leads others to follow us is really a profound question. I think part of it, the responsibility for us, for those who want to bring others along in this struggle for justice, is to listen with intensity like we've never listened before, and to listen to those with whom we disagree. If we do not understand fully the opinions, the beliefs, the positions of those with whom we disagree, there are very few options for moving forward. It's a painful, difficult process, and it's a skill, really. It's a tool and a skill, and something we have to practice, but I think it really is a starting place, just an initial thought. I think it's a starting place. I think truth, doing whatever we can to elevate the truth, to repeat the truth, to be consistent, and to speak the truth in love, not in anger, but in love. Again, these are all things that are easier said than done, right? To speak the truth in love, to listen to those with whom we disagree. But I think those are starting points. So I wonder, what other ideas do you all have based on Justice Ginsburg's thoughts on lead in a way that others can follow? What are your thoughts? I think this is really crucial as we move forward in the next weeks and months and years to rebuild our country, to look at where we need to make systems change. This is tough, difficult work. But again, I really appreciate that admonition, that advice, that encouragement to lead in a way that others can follow. So I would love your thoughts. Feel free to share them in the comments. I wish you all a good day, a peaceful day. Remember to breathe, take deep breaths, pause, breathe, take care of yourselves. And these are very difficult times, but we'll get through them together. So I look forward to talking to you all again sometime soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.